Today I'm going to show you how I spot clean my brushes on a daily. So these are some brushes I have, they're dirty, and this is the Sephora Daily Makeup Cleaning Cleanser. Can you focus? Okay, and as you can see it says it's antibacterial. So this is my paper brush. I use a color one just in case any color it stains on my toes. You can see. I'm probably going to speak to say how I handle this. This one, same way. Sometimes it says to do I'll wipe over here on a clear spot just to make sure it deposits all that color out. Okay. Some of the colors might stain the brushes a little. So you see it's a little bit better than what I was looking like. And sometimes colors like this, the leaf pigment, you have to deep wash with shampoo, clean it, but you get the idea. To do deep clean is right here. Okay, and then not to dry. So this part, like I said, I'm going to use my hands for that, but I'll show you. it works. Okay, it works for a daily spot. But on some of them, like the yellow one that I showed you, how you can still see some yellow on there because of the pigmentation, and because this isn't so expensive, and this is kind of like a cleaner for like an everyday woman. You know, if you're a makeup artist, I wouldn't necessarily recommend this one, because as you can see, some of them leave a little bit of stains on the brushes, and you just gotta work even harder just to get it out, and sometimes it doesn't necessarily always get it out, and you gotta do like a deep clean to get that out. But what I will say is that for an everyday woman, that is perfectly fine, because you're not in a rush to use your brushes on the next client like a makeup artist. And things like this, when you're doing clients, you know, they're gonna think like, oh, there's still yellow on there, but like I can rub here on my hand and you don't see yellow, it's not coming out. But you know, it's just not something a client would want on their face. For instance, if you just did, you know, somebody's face and they want it yellow, then you go to your next client on the same day and you're using the same brushes and you try to clean it. You say you're doing a bride and she sees this yellow, she's gonna be terrified, you know, for you to put this on her face. Compared to the other woman who was probably just going out on a date, on a girls' night out, or you know, you never know, or maybe you were doing a shoot and it stinks. So I would not recommend this if you're doing clients, because as you can see, I'm just having to work harder at it and using more of the product. But these I'm going to deep clean. The ones that are still a little stained, and sometimes your white hair brushes like these will tend to stay a little bit stained. As you can see, I use blue on this and on this one, and you can see it's a little stained. I'm sorry if it's not focusing. I'm really trying my best to get these to focus. So when you're done cleaning them, you're just going to place them on the edge of a surface. As you can see how I have mine, and they're just off the edge so they can air dry. Just because you don't want the product that we just placed on our brushes to get inside the brush where the glue holds the hairs, and you don't want them to, you know, get loose and you start shedding hairs and all that. But I'm gonna close it up. So you can see how they hang off the edge. How you can see this one and this one is the only one that stayed more stained. And like I said, those I'll be having to deep clean, so for me to be able to use them. But you know, for the everyday woman that's just, you know, doing her makeup and probably use the same eyeshadows more likely, you can get these cleaned. And an everyday woman does not use, you know, yellow or bright greens and stuff like that. So I do really recommend this daily brush cleanser. It usually does the job for me pretty good, but like I said, when I use really intense colors that have more pigmentation, these I do have to deep clean in order to use them, which is not that hard. I could do a video on that if you want me to, and I can show you how I deep clean mine. And I usually do mine at least once to twice a week. Sometimes I don't get a chance to, and you know, sometimes it's just once a week, but I do try to clean them regular just to, you know, make sure they stay cleaned and I don't get the muddy look. As far as my face brushes, those I always deep clean. I don't necessarily always spot clean those because I feel like those have more product in them. You can do it if you would like to, but I like to personally deep clean those because they're products you can put on my face, and I have problems with acne, and so I just like to give those a really good deep clean. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this video, and let me know if you'd like to see a spot clean video, a deep clean video, and I'll go ahead and get that one out for y'all. And meanwhile, as you can see, I'm going to show you this towel. All the colors that, you know, were on this towel. You can see clearly how dirty it was. But I'll go ahead and let y'all go, and until next time, I'll see you in another video. Okay, bye.